People keep asking me questions as though I don't know the answer to.
It's us that has the machine guns now, and it's them that's in the mud.
Guns, Mr. Shelby.
We pay good money.
For who do you speak?
The Irish Republican Army.
What are you? Copper?
You went after him because he was IRA.
I followed him because I thought he might have information.
The difficulty with undercover work, Grace, is to remember what you are.
Your sister's in there giving birth. There's one man should be here.
You're right, Paul. On my house. Tell Freddie it's safe.
Welcome to the world, son.
Freddie!
The police came and took his father away. You liar.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
Open up, love. I brought more things for you and the baby. Got some fresh eggs and bread. I'll leave it here. Think of the little one. Babies don't have principles.
Did you speak to her?
She didn't speak back.
Well, did you tell her?
I'll only tell her what I know to be true.
It's the last time I'm going to say this. It wasn't me who shot Freddie Thorne.
Tommy, I'd ask you to swear on the Bible, but you can't swear on that, can you? Nothing you hold sacred.
There's tea.
A new system. Everything in the diary, eh?
Mm-hmm. Black Star. What does that mean?
Black Star Day is the day we take out Billy Kimber and his men. No one knows this.
Not even your family.
Grace. Everyone in my family hates me. Why would I tell them?
He's off the bloody rails is what he is. If he'll turn nose on his best mate.
Bloody neighbours, John. Snitch behind the curtain.
Yeah, well, if you think that, you're the only one who does.
Look at this, look. Bloody raking it in. Who's running this carney?
Name of Marsden. Intends on wintering in small heath with this ring.
Does he?
Only heard. Nobody in Smallheath crept in a pot without the decree of Tommy Almighty.
Mr. Marston, I believe. The ringmaster.
Proud I am to say so.
Yeah, well, these here are civilised parts. Man wants to set his stall up with fellas lamping each other. He needs himself a licence.
A licence?
For a fee. From those in charge.
I tell you what, how about I keep my money and you shove a licence up your arse crack?
No, you don't want to speak to me like that.
And who the bloody hell do you think you are?
My name ain't Arthur Shelby.
Dad?
Jesus.
Thank you. You're a good boy. Bless the Father for these bounties we're about to receive.
Jesus Christ.
Please, woman. Latin maid.
Finish your sandwich and sling your hook.
Pollyanna, I'm a guest of the head of this family, so why don't you maybe tend to your mangle or your scuttle?
The head of the family ain't here.
Tommy, he sometimes helps me with business, Dad.
Aye, well, speak of the devil. How are you, son?
Get out.
Come on, son. I'm a changed man.
This family needed you 10 years ago. When you walked out on us. Not now. Get out of this house.
Tommy, it's
You
different.
shut up.
It's all right, son. Arthur Shelby never stays where he's not welcome. Quite something you become. Voice one.
He's had Dad.
He's a selfish bastard.
You calling someone a selfish bastard? It's a bit rich, Tommy. I mean, thanks to you. We're already down a bloody sister.
You want to see him, Arthur? You want to see him?
You go with him.
Right. Taking £5 from petty cash, all right?
We don't have £5 in petty cash.
I'll take what we've got.
Count it and leave a receipt. Arthur, there are things in these books I don't understand.
Likewise.
Every week we pay £1 10 shilling by postal order to a Daniel Owen in London.
Danny Whizbang. Hangs around the pubs in Camden Town Wharf for us. Keeps his ears open for business. He's a good man.
I thought Danny Whizbang was dead.
You thought wrong, didn't you?
But I've seen his grave. He was shot.
Now, that was a show to satisfy the wops. Tommy just shot some sheep's brains at him.
Who's buried in his grave?
Now look, Grace. You know what's good for you? You don't ask questions about things that don't concern you. Never, right? That's for you.
Don't tell Tommy I took this.
boy needs a good hiding, you ask me.
Yeah, well, I'm Polly's close to giving him one.
John and Ada too, sounds like.
John Bones on bloody principle. But if you saw his missus...
You have a girl yourself, son? Perhaps when it suits Tommy, eh?
Yeah, well... It's been different. You know, since the war.
Yeah, well... The war can change a man. Speaking for myself, anyways.
Where did you fight, Dad?
All over, son. All over.
Yeah, all over.
Then, the salvation of Jesus Christ spread his light over me. And as a pilgrim, I come to visit the new world.
America.
Where I beheld the future. Casinos. Money factories, son. Look, I've been studying the competition. Their schemes, their systems. Look at that. It's all there. There's a fortune to be made here. I'm an old man and my heart's a battered vessel. But within, there still beats a fluttering pulse of a dream. The Shelby Casino and Hotel. Gents and dames will come flocking from all corners. New York, Chicago, Boston, to the Shelby, where I can stand proudly with my dear children by my side. And a woman there, like fresh peaches. Thou could have a dozen. Would all of us be kings?
How much? How much to get started?
The oak needs but an acorn.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's bloody do it.
It would make my heart beam, but I don't want to cause any discord between the brothers. So please, why don't you talk to Tommy first?
No, I'm sick of taking orders from him. Tommy's not the only one in the family with an head for business. And Shelby money is Shelby money.
I thank God for my wonderful sons. This is cause for a celebration.
Yeah.
Slanja.
Slanja.
On your feet, soldier. On your feet.
But I want to fight you, Dad.
Come on, boy. I'm old enough to be your father. On your feet. Get up.
All right.
Is that all you got, boy? Get up.
That's here! It's Arthur Shelby Jr., my son! I love him and I'm proud of him. And I can find any one of you in here! You did good, son. You did good. I love you, Doc. I love you. That boy.
Mr. Shelby.
Who's asking?
My name's Byrne. I'd word from your man in Camden Town you wanted a parlay.
And parlay it is.
A few months ago, a man named Ryan came to this place with a view to buying some goods from you. Mr. Ray met with an accident. He was shot.
I heard.
He was a man with a quick mouth. I know that. I wondered if he made any enemies in here.
None that I know of.
Not the kind of place to make enemies.
All are welcome here, Mr. Byrne.
Including Irish.
Oh, especially Irish.
Ryan told you he was a member of the Irish Republican Army. Was he still welcome?
Like I say, any man who buys beer is welcome.
Perhaps you didn't believe him.
In pubs, sometimes people say things. Sometimes it's the whiskey talking. It's hard to tell which is which.
As a teetotal man, I find it amusing. Except when it ends in tragedy.
Would you like some water and cordial, Mr. Byrne?
You see, Mr. Shelby, Ryan, for all his quick mouth, was indeed connected. Very well connected to our brotherhood. By membership in blood. He was my cousin. I'm from South Armagh. I'm a man of influence there. Cordial and water would be grand, Mr. Shelby.
Right. Bring some water and cordial to the snug.
Yes, Mr. Shelby.
My cousin came to buy guns.
And I told him I have none.
Your man Danny Owen talks a lot when he's drunk. He says the Peaky Blinders do have the guns, robbed from the factory down the road. He boasts about a stack of Lewis machine guns and enough belts of ammunition to hold up God's trousers.
Yep, that sounds like our Danny. He has an imagination. Like I say, sometimes it's the whiskey does the talking.
He says only the brothers know where the guns are kept.
Well, Danny also says he sees German infantrymen in the back of milk carts. And he shoots them with his broomstick.
We have men in the BSA factory. They say you, Asm. And we have men who work in the police station. Every finger, Mr. Shelby, every finger in this city points in one direction. Please don't mistake me for a fool. Let me get to the point. I don't care what kind of half-arsed tanker operation you have going here, but I can assure you, I represent a very different category of organization. My cousin was shot. I am judge, jury, and executioner. I find you guilty and I pass sentence. You deliver the guns to me, or I deliver death and hell's fury to you and your little tribe of heathens. Am I making myself clear?
Let me confess something to you, and only to you. I have the guns, but they have become a burden to me. Perhaps it is time to unload that burden for the right price.
Malachi Barr, Brigade Commander of the South Armagh IRA. You hooked yourself a big fish there.
These guns as bait, who knows what we'll catch.
We? Are you suggesting that you and I could work together as a team?
Perhaps we have more in common than you think, Inspector.
Can you deliver him?
With your help, and I want word put out in Ireland that I was not involved.
So I'd be solving a problem for you.
And I'd be winning you that medal.
If I get a medal, I will have your initials engraved on the backside.
Oh. My initials on your backside. It's quite an image. Inspector, since we're getting on so well, can you answer me a question? Who gave you Freddie Thorne?
As everyone in the city knows, it was you, Mr. Shelby.
I'm the seventh son. And right now you could care less about me.
Hello, son.
But soon enough you will care by the time.
It's all there.
It is indeed. We're going to build something with the sun. Something magnificent.
When do we sell that?
Hungry for work, are you?
Yeah.
Ship sails Friday. Meet me at the boxing ring.
Right. Friday.
Friday.
I'll leave that open. No.
Are you expecting trouble? At this hour?
Midnight is as good an hour as any.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the St. Andrew's bell strikes midnight. 2 IRA men are going to come through that door. When they have what they want, they plan to kill me. It's your job to stop that happening.
Could have given me some more warning.
I just got the message myself. I wanted me here alone.
And barmaids don't count?
No, barmaids don't count. No. You're going to be in that back room. I'm going to be sitting there. When I make a toast, you're going to come out with that thing raised. You don't shoot, you just point. I'll do the rest.
You killed him?
No, the police want him alive.
Police know about this?
Look, just hold it up. Just point. Right? Right, go. Go on, go.
Back here. If damage is done to either side, it's no concern of ours.
Lost you Thursday.
Just show us where.
Give me the cash. You're gonna need a shovel.
Thick fucking tinker. Do you think we'd let you live?
Make your peace. Mr. Shelby.
Make one piece my own way. To barmaids, you don't count. Why did you shoot? Why did you shoot, Grace?
I didn't know I had it in me like that.
You've seen me.
And you've seen me. I'm sorry.
You were supposed to come in the sixth time. You were supposed to come in the fucking sixth time! They refused to surrender. They fought well, they were brave men.
Well, he looks like he was killed by a wild fucking animal. Still, this never happened. They were never here. Who cares?
Get the bodies out of here.
All right, are they? They're making the lady uncomfortable. I'll leave you two lovebirds to it then, eh?
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
First of all, let me say, I had no idea he would involve you in this ugly business. If I had, I never would have let it happen.
He trusts me. Told you that. You didn't believe me.
Right. Sergeant Moss made a report which he could have burnt. He said that when he entered the room, you were embracing.
Is that your primary concern? An embrace?
No, my concern is for your welfare.
It was me who killed them. I had no control.
You've been living with beasts.
It was the beast that tried to stop me. I believe last night something inside me changed. I no longer feel the need to avenge my father. The hatred that I brought here with me is gone. And therefore my reasons for joining the service.
You want to resign?
I think our mission has come to a natural end. I think I know where the guns are hidden.
You do? So tell me where.
If I'm right and the guns are found, you have no more business with Thomas Shelby. Is that not so? Our military mission will be over and we can leave the city as we found it.
Are you trying to do a deal with me? Because if you are, you must be explicit.
I want your word that Thomas Shelby will not be harmed if the guns are recovered. Your word as a gentleman. Will you give it?
Now, why would you want to save him?
Residue of sympathy.
Sympathy, you mean sentiment?
Yes. In his way, he has been kind to me.
Sentiment?
Yes.
You're too good-hearted for this work.
Perhaps. So for my sake, will you spare him?
You have my word.
A week after the robbery, there was a burial at St. Andrew's churchyard. I have found out that the man supposed to be buried is alive. Arthur is quite transparent. I learned that the funeral was attended only by the brothers. And the grave that they dug was far deeper than your average, and lined with lead, to keep out the damp. The guns are buried in that grave.
And tonight we will dig up that grave.
When my family thinks that I'm safely in my bed, oh, from morn until night, I am stretched out at your head, calling out unto the earth with tears hot and wild for the loss of a boy that I loved as a child. Please. So I am stretched on your grave, and I'll lie here forever. If your hands were in mine, I'd be sure they would not sell. My apple tree, my brightness, it's time we were together.
Well done, boys.
For I smell of the earth, and I'm worn by the weather.
All but one gun accounted for.
Then, sir, I resign my commission.
Good. Good. So, I am no longer your superior officer, and you're no longer my subordinate. And therefore, regulations permit me to offer you this. I'm a simple man, but a good man. And my admiration for you has turned to love. I don't ask for love in return, just recognition that we are like minds, we're shared values. Grace, will you marry me?
Mr. Campbell. You deserve better.
Is it him between us? Is it the beast that dug that grave? Is it him?
My resignation will be with you in the morning.
Dad?
Hello, son. May I ask who gave you my whereabouts?
Mars said you left him last night with a bill for your horse.
Well, at least we got to say goodbye, son. And bid a fond adieu to your dear brothers, would ya?
How could you do this to us?
Do what, son?
All that stuff you said about the Shelby Casino and Atlantic City.
Well, if the truth be told, I'm not so acquainted with that promised land as I had thee believe.
You're a fucking liar and a thief. Now you give me back my fucking money.
Do not despise the thief who steals to satisfy his starvation. That's in the Holy Bible, son. And I have starved for so very long. So fare thee well, son.
I waited for you. I waited.
Listen to me, boy. There's nothing to prize ring now. If you ever put your hands on me again, I'll cut your fucking throat and spread you on these tracks.
Where's your father? I'm assuming he's frishing away the 500 you took from us and put into his thieving, whore-groping hands. What were you thinking? How dare you do something like that without talking to Thomas or me?
Just tell me now.
No. But you're going to tell him.
You may take satisfaction in a great victory. A terrible consequence has been avoided. Those guns that we dug up will never be used to murder the innocent or usurp the status quo. But even though we have solved a crime, we have as yet failed to punish the criminal. This man who dug this grave has also dug his own. He has proved a deadly menace to the king's peace. And tonight we will strike him down. We will drive our sword through his black heart, we will pursue him into the rat holes that he infests. And finally, we will rid this city of his kind. Justice will be done, and will be seen to be done. Amen.
There's going to be trouble now, Finn. You look after yourself, do you hear me? I'm going to be gone away for a while. Right, go on.
Right! Who wants to fucking fight?
Fighting's over. We're closing up and moving on.
Well, I said who wants to fucking fight? My name is Arthur fucking Shelby. Who dare fight me?
Go home, lad, before you catch yourself a spanking.
My brother in Digbeth just said the police are coming down from Derryton in numbers, asking for Tommy Shelby by name. Shit.
I'm going to have to lie low for a while.
Why?
I lost my bargaining power. This copper is just me and him now. When I get back, I'm going to tell you some things.
Harry said the police are already in Digbeth.
Yeah.
You took a chance coming here. Why?
The police are in the line, Tommy.
Come with me.
I'm looking for Thomas Shelby.
Never heard of him.
You'll never find him.
Go home. Perhaps I should ask that question again. On your knees. I understand this, Barman. I don't care if you live or die.
I don't know. He left with the barmaid. He left with Grace. I think they were going to her place.
Call it off. Don't understand, sir. We should find the barmaid and see.
Call it off! All of it!
Get it!
It's not much of a place.
It's all right.
You want tea?
Tea, no.
I have rum.
Actually, tea it is.
You want to impress me?
Yes. And do you have a biscuit?
No, they attract mice.
People look different at home.
In what way?
Off guard.
Should I be on my guard?
No. I'm a man who drinks tea. When the trouble dies down, I'll go.
When will it die down, do you think?
Late, I'd say.
So not until the morning, then?
Yes, I'd say I'll be here till morning. You have a gramophone.
It's broken.
We could still dance.
Yes, why not?
I know you like to be asked properly. Grace, can I have this dance?
Are you okay?
I don't hear the shovels against the wall.
What shovels?
Will you help me?
Help you with what?
With everything. The whole fucking thing. Fucking life. Business. I found you. And you found me. We love each other.
The smart money's on Harlem, and the moon is in the street, and the shadow boys are breaking all the law. applause. And you're east of East St. Louis, and the wind is making speeches. And the rain sounds like a round of applause. Napoleon is weeping in the carnival saloon. His invisible fiancé is in the mirror. And the band is going home. It's raining hammers, it's raining nails. It's true there's nothing left for him down here. And it's time. And it's time.
I thought of watching it. And I've been all night.
And they all pretend they're orphans, and their memories like a train. You can see it getting smaller as it pulls away. And the things you can't remember tell the things you can't forget. The history puts a saint in every dream. Well, she said she'd stick around until the bandages go. But these mama's boys just don't know when to quit. And Matilda asked the sailors, all those dreams or all those prayers. So close your eyes, son, and this won't hurt a bit. Oh, it's time.
Send a telegram to Mr. Churchill. I have news, very good news. Tell him the business I came to attend to is now complete. I'll be leaving the city. There's just one matter I need to tidy up first.
So Polly told you?
Yeah. Should have used a gun.
Are you laughing at me, Tommy?
Yeah. Just when things are starting to go right, Arthur, you try and do this. Don't you like fancy parties? What, champagne or fast cars? But how about this? Your name on a business card?
Shelby Brothers Limited. Arthur Shelby, associate bookmaker.
I just had them picked up from the printers this morning. You were one of 3 shareholders. Me, you, John. And according to the law, we are equal partners. And it is written in the paperwork in black and white. A third, a third, a third. But the thing is, well, me and John, we quite fancy splitting your share, so just next time, use a gun, man. Our men at the station tell me that copper is leaving town. We're in the clear. We are on our way up in the world, brother. Believe me.
This garden that I built for you, they're just sitting now and here. I will never leave it now bending low. This garden is a home, dear, and I got nowhere else to go. So play it on. Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track.